Do you have a preference on who you play on Friday? Does it matter to you?
It doesn't matter to me, but it would be nice to play Pacific again. That would be fun. Little redemption game.
What is the mood around the team right now?
Really positive. I guess the two words I would describe is like positive, but with a chippy type attitude. We talked about, when you go into these tournament settings, these teams have you like so well scouted out. They know every play and every tendency of every guy. So really the things that it comes down to is can you execute your stuff, but can you also, be chippy while you do it? Are you diving on the floor? Are you making sure you're getting every rebound, out rebounding every team and doing those little things? So, guys are excited to, I think, get out there and really start competing.
How much of that chippiness do you think is kind of coming from the last 2 wins and obviously coming off the 4-game losing streak before that?
Yeah, a lot. Everybody hates to lose. We hate losing. And so coming off 2 wins is huge. And we just got to keep it rolling, man. That's what's so nice about these tournament, settings and tournament plays, that anything is possible. Who said that just a second ago? That's right.
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett said it,
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett.
But yeah, really, anything is possible. Like, you come in and you start winning games and you start feeling good, and who knows what can happen.
What happened against Pacific? We didn't really talk to you about that, but you look back on that game, what kind of went wrong, and what do you think you learned from that you carried forward to this point?
I think that we really came out we didn't have really any energy, and it was kind of, everybody hits a point in the season where things, they call it like in the trenches of February or March or January or whatever, and like it just gets hard and long, and you're in the grind, and sometimes it's easy to lose energy and lose focus of what you're really going for. So that's honestly what I felt like it was. We just didn't have a ton of fight, and clearly it showed. We didn't play very well. We couldn't get stops, and we just kind of let them do whatever they wanted to. So I think it'll be different this time around if we played them.
For you as a bench player, you come off the bench in all your games, right? What do you feel your role is heading into the tournament and the postseason?
Just the same that it's always been. Making sure my guys are ready, making sure we're all ready, making sure that we're locked in defensively, that we know our ball screen coverages, and we have our rotations down, and playing hard on offense, just playing with great force and pace, and just doing the little things that help us to win.
When you were in high school, as your brother told me, that you were a little bit more of a scorer in high school, kind of like as you've gotten older, and kind of gone through this college little meander that you've gone through to get here. Your roles changed, that you've gotten better at defense, and you've sort of, I think last time we talked to you, you kind of mentioned that you're like a do-it-all guy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Going into this tournament, how much more impactful than maybe the regular season is it to be that type of player, because the stakes are higher, I guess?
To be like a
do-it-all.
Like a do-it-all guy?
Yeah.
Every team needs one, man. Every team needs a do-it-all guy, and so it's a super valuable role. And it can be any guy on any given night. Like you've seen so many guys on our team step up and take that role where they have multiple points and rebounds and assists and great defensive plays. So it's a really big role, and something that every team needs. So going into this like tournament and these games that are coming up, it's something that we're going to rely on, and it's huge for us.
What was the team's feeling to ultimately not playing another non-conference pop-up game before the WCC tournament?
They talked to us a little bit about it. It wasn't a ton. I think we heard whisperings about it, but we never had a full-blown conversation about it. And I think these guys were, hey, if we do get a game, we're gonna go and we're gonna play whoever, wherever, and obviously they were scheduling one that would help us out. But since we didn't get one, it's do or die. We gotta win these next games coming up, and just another obstacle in the way.
What are your memories of last year in the WCC tournament, getting so close, being about 20 minutes away from the automatic bid, the title? What lessons can maybe be learned from that experience last year?
Well, Gonzaga was really good last year too, huh? I hope we get to play them again. I hope we do. Our team is different this year than it was last year, and we have a lot of guys that are ready to take on that challenge and ready to compete and fight with them. And the last two times the 2 times we played them this year haven't been a great, they haven't been great games. They've blown us out, and so I think that if we get them again, we're going to be ready. And so the experience from last year would be that I think we had a 10, 12 point lead at halftime or something like that. And so what I would take and the returning guys take from that is, man, I hope we get to play them again, because it's going to be a 40-minute game that we're going to go after them.
You kind of had to play the game in the semifinals against Pepperdine last year, that steal. What do you remember about that play and just that game state intensity of, like you're saying, do or die, you got to win this game?
Yeah. That was a really fun game. It went into overtime. They were playing really well. They were shooting the lights out, and we kept clawing and hanging in there and kept fighting back. And I just remember they set that down screen on, I think it was Colby Ross and Kessler Edwards. They set that down screen, and I called for a switch just because we had to. And then they threw it in, and I was like, I know if I can slide around him and get that ball, then the game's gonna be over. So I went for it, I got it, and as is a really good memory.
How motivating is it to try to get back to the dance with 2 seniors like AB, who's we had that loss last year, and then T-John has never been? So maybe how motivating is that for the team to get those seniors there?
It's huge. It's huge. We've talked a lot about, this is their last chance. Some of us are going to get more chances to, be able to get back there, but for them, this is it. They're not going to get to play in March Madness after this year, and so that's his motivation in and of itself. There's no more go-arounds. This is do or die for them.
The ball changes each week depending on the home venue. Do you have a favorite ball? And do you feel like it makes a little difference?
I have a least favorite ball. It's the bright orange one. I don't know.
The one you guys use in practice?
Yeah. I actually think it's the one we're playing with.
Wilson.
So that's all right, though.
You guys used it at St. Mary's, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But the favorite ball is probably I really like the Nike balls. And then the dark, I don't even know the dark ones. Yeah, the dark Spalding ones. That orange ball, man.
I think that's the ball that they use full time over at UBU that you guys probably use over there too.
True.
Not to bring that game up, but I've seen it a lot.
Open that wound.
How excited, Spencer, are you for fans to be able to come back in Vegas? Because remember last year, it felt like they were kind of trying to make everything the same, but it was with such a fake backdrop.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right word, but it felt kind of like a fake backdrop to me. Are you excited to finally see some
So
people?
excited. It was weird last year. not playing with anybody in the arena because you could hear everything that everybody was saying, which was, super weird. And then you kind of had to like create your own energy, your team or your bench or whatever. And it was like, it's weird, but it was really like taxing at the end of the year. Like all of us just took like a couple weeks and like didn't talk to anybody just because we needed to regroup or whatever. So I'm super excited this year to like have fans back and because they make a huge difference. And the Rock, our fans, Cougar Nation, they travel really well. And we have fans everywhere, so super excited to have them down there and get to cheer us on in Vegas.
All right, guys, any more questions for Spencer? All right, I think he's good.
Cool.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, guys.